were a palette of inspiration. I was lost in the 10,000 things, and then suddenly life was flowing like the Tao Te Ching. Sunshine, now I know I am so loved, so loved, so.
Hi, welcome to Total Papercraft Technique video for April 2011, and this month I'm going to feature some of the techniques that I've used to create this flower cluster on the page. This is actually one of the 2 pages that make up the Walk in the Park kit, and I've made quite a lot of these flowers along the bottom. There are some primers in there as well. This features Glitz Design papers. And I just want to show you, we're going to do 3 flowers here. One is the ruffled flower. Let me lift that up and show you. Underneath here there's a very, very easy ruffled ribbon flower. Then we have the 5-pointed satin ribbon flower here. Again, very simple. And then just underneath it, finally, we're going to be doing the ric-rac flower. There's 2 of them on this page, one here and one over here. So let's get started. So the first one I'm going to do is the ruffled ribbon flower, and for that you need about 8 inches of satin ribbon, and you can see I've prepped this by, I've sewn a very, very simple running stitch in a zigzag pattern all the way down the length of it. Obviously I don't want to sit here and have you watch me sewing for 10 minutes, so that's all I've done, is a simple zigzag back and forward across the length of the ribbon, and I've left a nice long end on the knotted end, and then taken my needle off, and let me show you here, all you need to do is just pull down towards the knotted end, and it's going to gather up in a really pretty ruffle. Obviously you're not going to sew this with red, I would hope. I just did it so that it's easy, and then you tie these ends together. Let me see if I can do that. These things are not so easy when you're on camera, always really easy in real life, but when you're filming them they always seem to be a lot harder. I don't know why. Anyway, let me do that, and there you have this cute little ball of ruffles, and all you need to do is snip off your cotton ends and stick that to your page, and that's a really sweet little ruffled flower. Really easy. Okay then, that's one. Number 2 is the 5-pointed ribbon flower, and for that you need to cut 5 strips of the satin ribbon that comes in the kit to 2.5 inches long, and if you don't like fraying, just catch the ends with a match or a candle so that they seal. And then all you're going to do is, I say all, I think it took a little bit of practice for me to get this right the first time, is holding it mat side up, you're going to fold it in half at 90 degrees. Okay, so mat side up, fold it in half to 90 degrees. And then the piece of ribbon that's towards you, you're just going to twist that round on top of the piece that's at 90 degrees so that the satin side is up. So you're going to take this and twist it and put it on top of the other piece, press it down, and you have a sort of petal shape. Let me get that in camera. See that? Let me do that again. So it's mat side up, fold it at 90 degrees, then the piece that's towards you, you're going to twist it and put it on top of the first one, press it down and make a sort of petal shape. And then you're going to do that 5 times, but what I'd suggest you do, because they just ping apart, is each one you make, when you've made it, just let me get my needle and thread, you're going to have a piece of thread on your needle, and just to keep the ends together, just sew them a simple running stitch through the end and thread that on. And when you've done that with 4 more petals, you should have, let me lay this on the table. I sound really croaky today for some reason, I don't know why. Anyway, you should have, there you go, 5 petals all threaded onto your cotton. And again, like before, you're just going to take your 2 ends and tie them in a knot and pull them quite tightly together, hoping that all of your petals go in the right direction. Which one of them doesn't want to play today? There we go. Pull tight, pull tight, pull tight. And then you open these out. Obviously tie it off in a knot, open them out, and you have a 5-pointed flower. Again, I hope you wouldn't sew them with black, but even if you do, I've put a button in the centre of mine. Let me bring it back in again, complete. And there we are. There's a button in the centre which hides all your stitching, so don't worry about that. And that's number 2 done. Okay, now number 3. You need about 12 inches of the ric-rac that comes in the kit. So you have a yard, so you should have enough to make 3 flowers. And fold your ric-rac in half. And what I did was, it's quite handy if you have a bulldog clip, and just clip the end, the folded end together. Okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to keep these 2 pieces absolutely flat. Don't let them twist around. You're going to keep them absolutely flat, and you're going to just twist them over each other so it's left over right. Keep them flat. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but let me bring that up. So I'm twisting left over right, and then under, and then left over right, and I'm locking, let me bring that right up, I'm locking the sort of the mountains and valleys of the ric-rac together. Keep doing that. Can you see? So just locking those mountains and valleys together, so that what it ends up producing is, it looks a bit like a rope. Can you see? And having this bulldog clip on the end, actually, if you put this in a drawer or under a heavy object, it leaves you both hands free. It's a bit awkward for me to hold it up close to the camera and show you, but you can do it super fast if you have both hands free. So let me keep showing you. So it's twisting over, locking it where it is a valley. I'm going to run out of fingers here. Here you go, twist it over. It keeps wanting to twist on itself. Let me get that straight again. Okay, so we're going to bring this, twist it over itself. Can you see? I'm taking a bit longer filming this for you to be absolutely sure that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so you're going to do that right the way to the end of the piece, and Blue Peter style. Here's one I've done earlier. When you get to your ends, just put a little bit of fabric glue on the end to secure them together, and that's stuck. And then to make the flower, this is really simple. I'm going to get my fabric glue to hand. You are just literally going to spiral the new sort of rope braid that you've made. You're just going to spiral that together. So I'll do a little bit, and then I'm going to put a little dollop of glue on, and then just keep wrapping that round in a circle, round and round on itself. A little bit more glue, and choose a glue that dries clear, and you can see it's starting to form now. And go around a bit more. It's quite tricky when it's small because basically all you can see are my fingers, but hopefully you'll get the idea. There you go. And we're starting to get our flower. Just keep it flat. Press it between your fingers if you feel it sort of running out of control. Excuse me while I clear the glue away. Okay, and just keep going, wrapping it round. A bit more glue. There, we're nearly done. Glue all over my finger, which is very convenient because it's nice and to hand. And then finally a little dollop of glue just to hold the end secure. Apologise for going off camera a little bit there, but there we have it. It's stuck to my finger there, and that is the ric-rac flower. And with the yard of ric-rac that's in the kit, you obviously can make 3 of these, and to show you them again on the page, let me show you all 3 of the flowers that we featured today. So we had, first of all, we had the ruffle flower, which is just here at the front there. Then we had the 5-pointed satin petal flower here, and there's another one of them over here. And then we had the ric-rac flower, which is one here and another one here. So I hope that you have loads of fun making these, and if you're interested in subscribing to the kits, you can find out more details on totalpapercraft.blogspot. I can't even say that. totalpapercraft.blogspot.com, or go to www.totalpapercrafts.co.uk. See you again soon. Thanks. Bye.